All right, so it's about that time. Now I will be doing a review on the Netflix Avatar: The Last Airbender with spoilers. So if you didn't watch it and you don't want to hear nothing, you don't want to hear it. I'm gonna give you an honest review with spoilers. So I'm gonna be talking about some stuff from the show. So if you don't want to hear that, click off now. All right, this show. It is a good 8.5, and I stand by that. Let me tell you why. I watched the show. I had time to watch it, digest, think about it, and everything. The show is a good show. It has areas where it can improve, and it has areas where it fell short, and it has areas where it was successful. You know, for one, breaking it down. I'm pretty sure some of y'all, most of y'all, probably seen the non-spoiler review I did already, and I just said like the cast did good, everybody did good. They brought a good presentation of the Avatar into a live action. It was way better. Let me say this: it's 100 times better than that garbage that was released way back when. All right, like I'm talking about the live action. You know, the original was goated. Make sure I'm saying you understand what I'm saying. So, as far as the characters, Gordon's playing Aang. He does a good job as portraying Aang. He does need some help developing his emotional side, connecting to the character of Aang. You know, he has a little bit of a hard time getting emotional, showing that sad, crying part. But other than that, he gives that, I didn't want that responsibility, and I'm trying to hold it off. I'm trying to enjoy my life as a kid. You know what I'm saying? But still, all this pressure, societal pressure, and all these other people telling me, oh, I'm the Avatar. I need to go ahead and, walk this path and be the Avatar and protect the world and save the world. So he does good in that aspect, but he does need to develop the more emotional side. You know what I'm saying? But I fully believe he will be able to show that more. I feel like he's grown as an actor since he, started acting in this and everything. So I fully believe that'll be possible. Kia Wentium, she does a great job portraying Katara. Now, she does a good job. Let me tell you why. She does a good job as far as portraying a underdeveloped Katara with her waterbending skills and that softer type of Katara that we're used to in the first season. Most of the time when we're looking at Katara, she has, that motherly, nurturing type of aspect. We're forgetting one key thing. That didn't really start developing when she got that, oomph until further down the line. You know what I'm saying? As her bending matured, she matured. You know what I'm saying? And her, she grew from the little girl into the more motherly, nurturing, looking out for it. You know what I'm saying? And the big, almost the head honcho. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean if you remember the original. Sokka's character is good as well. I think, he did a good job portraying Sokka. I knew it wasn't going to be exactly, because you can't grasp all the comical sense that Sokka had from the show. Of course, because they're animated characters, you can't do everything. But he did a good job as being a Sokka, as a grown Sokka. You can see how much he had to hold the responsibility of protecting the southern tribe. You know what I'm saying here, as opposed to before. He held it down in the show, in the original, of course. But we always got that comical relief. Here it was more so, you really see the weight and the pressure that was put on me to hold this down at such a young age, with comical relief. So he did a good job of doing that. As far as the other characters, let me just jump right through it because I still want to go through a bunch of stuff too. Zuko, good job being Zuko. What the fuck? He did a good job being Zuko. Talk more about your honor though. I need to hear more honor. My honor. I do need to hear more of that. Iroh is good. Iroh and Ozai are good. I don't have much critiques for them at all. If I can only say one thing, with Iroh, if you remember how Iroh talked and spoke in the original, he was more slower with his speech. I feel like his speech was rushed in this one. So if he slows down how he was talking to something like this, like Prince Zuko, and speed it up in moments. It's like he's not completely slow, but he doesn't always have a fast speech. You know what I'm saying? Ozai was chilling. Azula See, many of y'all have a problem with Azula for some reason. I don't know. Like, well, hold on. Let me correct myself. With Azula's character, there is a lot to unboggle here. And this goes into my critiques and my predictions for season 2. So if y'all pay attention to this, this can really, you know what I'm saying? Okay, listen, hear me out. Azula's character, she was not in season 1 of the original series. The new direction in which they had, if I'm correct, they show the behind the scenes, what happened during the season 1 in the original that we didn't get to see, what was really going on. The pressure Ozai was saying, oh, Zuko's doing this. I put him on this mission. He's doing this. You're still here. He's preparing her mentally to go out into the world, and physically and mentally. You know what I'm saying? That's why if you watch it and you see her when she's firebending, it's orange fire. I know all y'all go, oh my God, why is she orange fire? You've seen a clip where one, it turned blue. And then you see her talking to Tylee and May, and it's like, oh, Tylee's like, oh, you're perfect. She says not good enough. So she's already in that mindset is, I got to get better. I got to get better. And when she's at her peak, then she has the blue fire. She could also do the lightning. You see that development in further episodes as she masters in firebending and is able to shoot lightning. So you can see that her progression is starting to come. So when it drops in season 2, so that's what I'm waiting for in season 2. If in season 2, Azula is able to blue firebend and lightning bend, like how she does in a cartoon and in the original, we are cool. I have no problem with the orange fire that shifts into blue fire a little bit in this first season. I have no issue with that. But if they leave it completely orange, and mind you, now when she firebends in the original, it's blue, but it always fades into orange because that's what happens. It can never stay fully blue. The only time it stayed fully blue was in the throne room in the third season, the last season, and that's pretty much it when it stayed completely blue. Other than that, when she fires it, something burns blue for a second and it goes right to orange. If you don't believe me, go back and watch any single part of it. Now, like I said, if they do that, it'll be cool. We'll be cool with Azula's character. Just done unpacking it. The show itself is good. Don't expect it to be the original. Stop saying, oh, it's not the same, it's not the original. You're not going to get that from a live action period. You can look at the One Piece a live action. You didn't get the shot for shot. Everything was the same. You got the main concept of the story. And yes, the writers and the original people that were a part of it left the show. Why? They were comfortable leaving the show to the new producer and the new writers because they wanted to see the new direction. And they had no issue with it. There was no issue with them leaving. There was no problem. They said they wanted to see the new, and they liked it. From what I hear, they liked it. So, for all y'all be like, oh, the original people left, so it's not going to be good. No, it's a good show. Give it a watch. Give it a full watch. And enjoy it for what it is. It's the same show, the same story, just spun a little bit differently. It's primarily the same storyline. You know what I'm saying? They just took and tweaked and messed with a little bit of stuff, and it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Like I said, to pick up on some of the parts, some of my critiques, it would be some of the acting in there. They could be more emotional. They could talk a little bit more. They can make it connect a little bit more. And I'm going to say, because I got something important to say about this in a second, where they touched me. With something that affected me so much. But, I applaud them for it. But, yeah. So, if they go through the story of the second season, they will be cool. You know what I'm saying? And tweak it how they did, like with this one. Make the characters and the actors more emotional, connect more a little bit. It would be cool. The show and series by itself for the first season, period, was good. And all y'all that were complaining, be like, oh my God, it's not like it's not shot for shot, it's not this, that, and the third. Man, stop. Put a helmet on, stop crying. Watch a good show because it's a good show. And if you got a problem with it, don't watch it. Because for us, the good fans that know and love and cherish the show, we enjoyed this. We actually enjoyed this because we can separate the original from the live action and say, oh, it's still an adaptation. That's what an adaptation is. An adaptation of the show that's pretty good. That's not horrible like what was released years back. Now, while I have a few seconds left, producers of the show. In the last episode, why'd y'all do that to my man's Momo? You hurt me for a second. You did. And I'm like, if he didn't get up, oh, it was me and you. But I like what y'all did there. Y'all see how y'all connected with me? Keep doing that. Other than that, Everybody keep watching the show. What's up?